I've noticed that a lot of people solve their financial problems got pregnancy.
All we're trying to do is double up. All we're trying to do is double up.
I get it.
Getting contact with the twins. All we're trying to do is double up.
It means you are in trouble.
Yeah.
Like you've got nowhere to go. You don't even have a place of stay.
Yeah.
So now the solution is that you get pregnant. So now you're gonna have no place of stay with a child. Why you?
Yeah.
Like guys, now how does having a child console you from your problems? Because you are bringing more problems.
Yes.
You know, have kids, guys, responsibility. What the thought of being pregnant when you have nothing and having another child.
Two Wins Domestic Agency. Are you looking for a reliable, experienced, warm-hearted helper who will care for your family and home like it's their own? At Two Wins Domestic Agency, we handpick and screen every candidate, experienced in childcare and home care. Warm, kind, respectful, and dependable. Contact 0817813896 if you are interested.
Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Two Wins Therapy Session. My name is Tidiso.
I am Tidiso.
And together we are the T-Twins on the Two Wins Healing House.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. I was watching Podcast and Chill, right? So they were talking about this new trend of criminals when they are being caught. They are being made to do homosexual things. So it reminded me of the story that I saw during the holidays. This guy caught his wife sleeping with someone. So instead of, being angry and doing whatever, he decided to sleep with the man as a sort of punishment.
Punishing who the man?
He was punishing the man. Yeah, he says he was punishing the man because I saw the story on the cops page.
So now who got arrested?
It's the man. Is the husband?
husband,
Yeah, the husband got arrested because the man is even in hospital. So the man opened a case for being
sexually assaulted.
Yes, for being assaulted. Yeah, he's even in hospital because they are saying everything is now open. Yeah, yeah. So what got me worried was the comments, because men were saying this is the right punishment. They were even saying we want to pay bail for that guy. We want to bail him out because he did the right thing. So I'm thinking, guys, this means men are actually bisexual. It's just that they're hiding it behind other things. They will do. They will go to that length. Yeah. So when you find someone sleeping with let me not even say sleeping, doing something bad to so you want you can punish that, like you get aroused because for you to do that it means you get aroused, right? It's not a punishment. It's you trying to feed something in you.
No, you are fulfilling your fantasy.
Yeah, you are feeling.
You are just scared to tell people, oh, now my fantasy is to sleep with another man.
Yeah.
So now you get an opportunity to fulfill that fantasy through anger.
Yeah.
Hey, anger. I say anger. What you have always wanted. Okay. All right. We're not saying, okay, that one was not a criminal.
Yeah.
Sleeping with someone's wife is not crime. They have agreed. Yes. So now I'll say, okay. So now he's punishing the man. Why not punish the wife?
Maybe he punished the wife in other ways.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, I hear that. All right. So Mina, when I was listening to Podcast and Chill, and they were talking about, so in that case, was it the same?
No, it's different scenarios.
Oh, okay. It's different scenario because it's like this ones were criminals.
Yes.
I don't know what they have done.
I've seen it on Tsenolo PI page.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it that they have done?
I don't know what the guys did, but they are criminals. They were caught.
Yeah, instead of calling cops, here are the criminals. So the man wanted them to have like
to kiss one another,
yes, and do all sorts of things, and he was enjoying seeing that. He was also fulfilling his own fantasy of seeing two men kissing, because if I was a man and I'm a straight man, that will disgust me.
Just like they say they get disgusted when they see gay people holding hands. They get disgusted.
So now that you are punishing them, why aren't you disgusted? Yeah, because now you are enjoying it. It's the moment. You are having a moment of your time now. You are enjoying it, right? Yeah. So, okay, we're not speaking for the criminals, right?
Now it's not about the criminals. It's about the punisher.
Yeah, it's about the punisher. Because you can just beat them up. It's fine because it's them who are feeling the pain.
Yes.
When you are not, you are excluded.
Yes.
So now, how does that fulfill you? It means it's something that you always wanted to do. You love seeing that. Yeah. When he goes to porn pages, he watches that. He'll try that. But we expose us sometimes.
Yeah, people can expose themselves, not aware that they're exposing themselves.
Because now you are angry, you're thinking, hi, now. People will just concentrate on what was done to me.
Yeah.
Hey, you are exposing, we are exposed. I get that.
Okay, so let's go to the criminals.
Yeah.
Because if I wanted to humiliate, because that act is humiliating.
Yes.
And we know that cops don't do anything. These people will be taken there and then they'll be given bail. They'll go
Not
back
even
to
bail. They just let them go.
Let them go and they'll continue with their criminal activities. So I think this one, it's proper, but if it was me deciding what they should do this, I would just lock them in the room but not look at them.
But how they will not do it? Because you lock them in the room like you're living. You are not.
But the humiliation is proper. No, I'm saying the humiliation is proper. It's proper punishment. But I worry about the people who are watching.
Yeah, the people who are watching. I think what I would do, because just to make them suffer the same humiliation, I'll get a camera, right?
Yes.
And I'll put the camera and say, you do this in front of the camera. But then it means I'm also going to watch.
Because even me, when I saw that, I was disgusted.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
It's not funny at all. It's disgusting. But criminals, people need to find other ways of punishing these criminals. Yeah. Because just calling cops is not enough.
No, it's not enough.
It's not enough. There's another way. But and again, we're trying to, beat them up because you're going to end up being the one now taken in. When I saw those comments, I was very worried. I'm like, imagine seeing your husband or your boyfriend's comment there. Now it will give me other ideas. Like, honestly, say, no, this is right. Yeah, I was also going to do it.
Also, even the Zulu guy would better say,
So, you see, someone who's supposed to be your partner, who's supposed to be straight, commenting and saying, this is the right punishment, I was also going to do it. So,
I think it's better
you were going to sleep with another man. But do men even think? Sometimes, before they comment on and the way they expose themselves, that's how we catch them.
No, I like it because they say there is a guy who's after me, and then there's something controversial in the country, and then he check the posts comment I just cut them from the even. I'm very lucky. Every time there is someone who just wants to come into my life, there will be something controversial. It will expose someone who, how do you think? They say, when
there are these cases of GBV and everything, because I remember even with Oscar Pistorius, Oscar Pistorius is the face, he's the first man, like maybe the first famous man to get involved in that act, because it was shocking. So a lot of men,
they've been doing it. I think the famous. Oh yeah, you said the first famous one.
Yeah. So a lot of people were commenting about it.
Yeah.
That's when I got to see people think this way. Yeah.
Yeah. Linda, that's when I started being scared of a father of the child.
Yes.
Because his comments were saying, this is what I would do. Yeah. Because his comments only were just saying, this is not the guy for you.
And I remember he kept on saying, Oscar is definitely going to win this case.
Yeah. He kept saying that.
You could see where he really wanted Oscar to win that case.
I didn't see, because maybe he was saying it from the point of law because he's a lawyer, but I didn't see emotions in him. I didn't see someone who says somebody has lost a child, life, no. I want to him. So to this person, deleting someone just like that, it's nothing. Then I decided, life doesn't matter here.
You guys, what do you think? Do you think these men are exposing themselves, or okay, if you are a man, would you also do something like that? Do you think it's a punishment? It's just punishment. It's got nothing to do with you. But you are in the act.
You want to disgust yourself like that.
Yeah.
See, Luana, you are punishing yourself. Because if it's not your fantasy, I feel like you are punishing yourself, because it's punishment to yourself seeing those people doing that.
But when you are focusing more on this one of making people kiss. But I'm talking about it. This one is even worse. It's heavy. But who goes there? A lot on it.
On it. Yeah, it's even heavy.
Or maybe how one
So now you are involved in the act.
Yes.
Physically so.
Yes.
You are. Aren't you tormenting yourself? Aren't you traumatizing yourself by doing that?
And why are you doing it? You know, in Kakile, that one, I was shocked. I thought people, when I saw that statement, I thought everyone was going to say, wow, this man.
I read this publication, but it was from the cops in Lesotho. They were saying this man was with his wife inside the house, like they're sitting like this. The man wanted to buy a prostitute from somewhere. So because he had asked for sex from his wife kept on saying, I'm tired. So they're saying that it's been long, like then the man decided it's better prostitute. So the man is texting talking to this prostitute. He knows already the house number, mama. There are people who are selling there.
How does he know?
You find out. I don't know how
even has numbers.
Secret. He started doing it. Wife, even the wife says, I'm coming. There is a project that I'm doing with my friend. Let me go visit my friend. So now the husband says, okay, good shot. Now I'll be able to communicate with these people. They give him an address. It's the first time he goes there. They give him address, right? He goes there. This person who's selling is his wife. So the wife has been saying, I'm tired because she is busy. She's busy with other men because she's selling. So
you know what I'm thinking?
Hey, this man maybe doesn't provide.
I was thinking the same thing.
She was saying, let me help my husband. Let me help my husband. Something to put bread on the table.
That's exactly
what goes to work. She goes to work. It's like a friend's house. That they are not using her numbers. There's another number that they are using as they communicate with their clients. So this man comes there, this is my wife. This man decided to put his penis in the wife's nose and he broke her nose.
Sure.
Wow. He was so angry that he broke. So that woman was in hospital. This publication was coming from the cops because there's a case
because they like to publish.
Because he broke the nose with his dead alone. His D. He decided to do that. How cruel is this man? Because this woman was trying
But
to have...
so he didn't have money to provide, but he had money to go and buy.
When we are the ones.
Yeah, it's not like it's like that.
No man.
But that could be the only reason.
Yeah, I think that could be the only reason. Because why would she do it for fun?
No.
I don't think so. I don't think she would do it for fun.
Sure.
Yeah,
crazy.
That's hectic.
Yeah, it's hectic. Crazy business. What do you think was the case there, guys?
It's not funny because
what could lead to a woman finding herself in that kind of a situation while you still have a... Because we would say maybe the husband was the one who didn't want to sleep with her. So she decided, okay, let me go to other people. You make money, you even, satisfy your needs. Now the man is there crying. She's refusing.
She's refusing because she's tired.
But then I know there are men who can tell you that they don't have money to provide, but they have money for sex.
Things. Yeah.
Yeah, they put it first.
Yeah. Yeah, but then it was not his intention to go out there and
then we are not saying he didn't have money, because there are some people who just decide to not provide, but they still have money.
But the man, it was his first time. Because now he needed this thing and he didn't want to cheat on his wife.
Yeah.
He just decided, let me go buy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only to find out now he's buying from the wife. The wife who keeps saying, I'm tired.
So, yeah, I'm not dismissing that, but I'm saying, because we were saying he had money to go and buy, but he didn't have money to provide. So I'm saying there are people who have money, but they decide to not provide.
Yeah,
maybe his money was his money alone. He has got his money, he works, he does other things for himself. He lives with this woman in the house, he's not providing, but he is expecting this woman to be hungry, but be ready to give him something.
And as Papa, when sex is not good when you're hungry. No, I'll never say someone doesn't feed me. How could we see so now? But you're still able to do that. How could we see? You're not let's and I see you fella it's a healthy. I always get shocked by these people who stand by the side of the road. She's pregnant. There is a toddler, there is an infant. This person doesn't have anything. They are begging for food. They are begging, but they are able to have sex now and then.
Yeah, because as people, we're going to ignore the fact that for these people to have these kids, they had sex. But now it's the first thing that comes to my mind. How? And then people will come, even on social media, people will come, and that's when people jump and say, oh, let's help this person. This person has got nowhere to stay, has got nothing, but has got 5 kids.
Sex doesn't
to me. Because these kids are coming from sex.
To me, sex doesn't correspond with poverty or struggle. It
Not
goes
at all.
With soft life.
Yes.
It has soft. Environment. There was money spent around here. But the poverty kind of sex, how good. I won't even get there. I don't think I'll be in the mood. Because how am I gonna solve this problem? So now I have to think of sex also. My mind is not gonna be at the right state to do this thing. I'm not going to enjoy it. It's just
a lot of people who went through traumatic things, they will say, oh, this year my mother passed away, or something like this happened to me, so I was so stressed, I even fell pregnant. Yeah, I've seen that a lot.
I think that's
country.
Not. Yeah, I think that's not the stress that comes from poverty, or like it's the stress. It's the traumatic one. Yeah, my mother passed away, So you think this person was consoling you. You didn't want to think of that. But then stress is it demands you to solve that stress. Because the stress, like let's say poverty stress, you need to get up and go look for a job or solve a certain kind of a problem. But if it's a traumatic kind of something that happened, your mother passed away, I think that one you can console yourself for it. Let me be here, because there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay, I'm not saying that. In most cases, someone will be saying, my mother passed away or my parents passed away, and she was the only breadwinner. So we're left with nothing. It's poverty related. I'm talking about people who are saying they were going through the most financially. Some will even say, you know, we grew up poor, but then this person has got, that's why I have all these kids. Yeah. So now it doesn't make sense to me. So I've noticed that a lot of people, they solve their financial problems got pregnancy.
I carry in it means you are in trouble.
Yeah.
Like you've got nowhere to go. You don't even have a place of stay.
Yeah.
So now the solution is that you get pregnant. So now you're gonna have no place of stay with a child.
Yeah.
Like guys, now how does having a child console you from your problems? Because you are bringing more problems.
Yes.
You know, have kids, guys, responsibility. What the thought of being pregnant when you have nothing and having another child. Like now I look at myself. I had my child when I was 30, right? And I had everything that I needed to have a child or to start a family at that time. Because I can't even say I decided to have a child because there was someone else. I wasn't even calculating on this person. I wasn't even thinking on this person. Me on my own, I could afford my child, saying even if this person decide no, I'm fine. So right now, because life is life, it happened that I don't live the life that I used to live then. It became difficult. And then I look at this child and I still regret ngibe selfish. To me now, it's not the matter of at that time, because at that time I was fine. And I'm like, maybe I miscalculated. I could have just stayed like this forever, no child, no nothing, because now I'm unfair to this child. I'm not providing enough for this child. Patrice Motsepe or Elon Musk with no kids.
No, I get you. But it's different from what I'm talking about. When at that time, when you decided to bring this life, you were okay, you were good, just that life happened. I'm talking about people who are saying, I have never been good. I grew up in poverty. Or at that time, when things happened and I lost people who were providing for me, that's when I decided to have children.
Yeah, because I also
and then
think...
you say, even a lot of people who are on the streets suffering and asking for things, you see they are having, you can tell that this person has been in poverty for a long time, but there's always a child involved. There's always a child,
and they could still continue.
And they're still continue. They're even pregnant.
Because how does bringing life solve your problem? Because seriously, guys, you know, I think being pregnant or having like that kind of responsibility, or now there is somebody else. Because when there is a child, you don't hustle as much as you will hustle when you're on your own. Yes. Now I can, if I was on my own, I'll go to another country.
Yes.
I'll go to another province.
Yeah.
So now where I live is determined by this child. So
I can even work at night.
I can even work at night. So if I work at night, who's gonna be with the child? Yeah. So I just think people are being selfish in jail. It's not I having a child because I was having too much problems. I ended up being pregnant. I just think they are selfish.
I think maybe I'm not
too practical.
I'm too practical. Or I'm insensitive, because every time someone is a beggar and talking about, when I look at this person as children, that's when I'm like, my sister, but you went to have sex.
But other people, when they see children, that's when they say, oh, yeah, okay, you can help because you feel sorry for the children because children didn't decide to bring themselves. But people are taking advantage. Even these ones that you see by the side of the road, they bring children because they know they are going to manipulate people. Because when people see children, but now when I see those, that's when I even get pissed off.
Maybe with
but
us,
why do you have children?
You know why? Why? Because I think I will avoid pregnancy at all costs when I'm having problems. I will go crazy. I will do anything to avoid pregnancy because there is condoms. Okay, I'm not going to act all better and everything because all of us sometimes we don't use condoms, right? But you can still take contraceptives.
You don't use condoms, knowing that you are not preventing it, but you don't use condoms.
What do you mean?
No, you can't say all of us are guilty. You know,
there's time where you didn't use a condom and you knew you were gonna be in trouble. You were just gambling. You were just gambling. So there's time where you gamble, like you gamble. Okay, you know I haven't been using protection for about 6 months, and you know that you don't want to get pregnant, but you're just gambling.
No, not everyone. I never gamble. I never gamble.
Are you telling me there's never been a time where you are like, oh, I hope I'm not pregnant? In your life, there has never been a moment, oh my goodness, I hope I'm not pregnant. And you hope you're not pregnant.
No. There has never, because you said even in marriage. But you know, perfect. The only time I gambled, I fell pregnant. Because I'm saying that because I never sat down and said, today I'm having sex to fall pregnant.
So you lied. There has been times where you thought you were pregnant and also I hope I'm not pregnant. You know when you think you're pregnant, when you're scared that you're pregnant, the signs are there.
Let me tell you, that time, it's that time when I was supposed to remove that thing. And I thought in my mind, this thing has expired. Because the way I'm saying, I never gamble and I'm so cautious. Because the doctor gave me 5 years, right? So immediately, because I even set an alarm on this day. So when you don't get an appointment to remove it and insert it, in your head,
so
that thing has expired.
One of those people will be thinking, okay, because I was still using contraceptives, right? Maybe
they will continue.
Those hormones, they are still active. That's I was still going because there's a time I'm in the relationship. I'm using contraceptives. I'm fine and all of that. Then we break up. I don't break up. Like inconvenience because nobody wants to be on contraceptives, especially when you're not sexually active. So I decide I'm not sexually active. Why am I using this thing? I'm not using it. Then jiki says we are learn. No to learn. And to me, I'm not going back immediately. Let me go back because they change everything in you. But how?
You know, that's when people are catching diseases because you break up with someone, right?
Yeah.
When you break up with someone, you don't know what they are doing out there.
In 3 weeks. Yes, break up about 3 weeks.
Even when that's why most of the people will tell you, my husband has got a child outside. And you go like, but you are still with him. And they say, but I was not with him at that time.
Yeah.
I hear those stories a lot.
I was not with him at that time.
I was not with him at that time.
You had broken up for 3 weeks. He decided to go and have somebody else. Yeah. You're right, because maybe when you started this relationship, you knew your conditions and everything, your statuses and all. You even did the tests together. That's where you were free. I hear. Protection. I'm safe. I'm safe. Yeah. And then you break up because now you're used to this person. The only thing you're preventing is pregnancy.
Yes.
Yeah. Because that was my case. The only thing I'm preventing here is pregnancy. So after maybe 3 years, you break up. After you break up, after breaking up, now you leave the contraceptives because you were having those contraceptives for this relationship. Yes. Now, even if you're gonna have somebody else, you're not gonna jump into, hi, let's go raw or anything.
So now you think you're safe. Then you get back together with this person. Yeah, you still continue as if nothing happened.
Yeah.
But that can still happen when you are still in a relationship. If we think that the 3 weeks break, if you think the 3 weeks break
will make someone
go, he can still go.
Yeah, it shows for this
It
person.
happens. You can never trust. Anything can happen in a day. You know, you're thinking yesterday you tested, you were okay, and then tomorrow he goes and be with somebody else. Then he comes back. Yeah, he has something that you didn't know that he had. Now you have it. You're like, when? But we tested together. That's how a lot of people get. So that's why we cannot think people have those kind of diseases because you don't know how they got it. Because you cannot safeguard yourself when it comes to that. Because it's tiring also, because you think you trust this person. You can't always be saying, hey, project, now you are kataza. Going back to the contraceptives, because now the issue is pregnancy. It's not the diseases. Disease, we are not going to finish. And we're going to instill fear in all of us. So freedom. So now let's just talk about pregnancy, right? So you're saying that even married women, there is a time, like a gambling time. Whenever you don't gamble.
No.
But we gamble, guys. 6 months. Now you are not going back to the contraceptives because those things, they change your body. They do every woman. I don't think.
It depends.
On when the one that you're using.
Yeah.
But it's not everyone who will afford that one.
But that thing is not expensive comparing to what people, because people go for this thing that you use for 6 months, you go back. Some is even a week.
A month. It's a month.
A month, and you go back, you pay. So it's just that you paid upfront. Yeah, you paid upfront and you relax for 5 years. 5 years.
Yeah, with me, I think I'm just scared there is this foreign thing in front. And then somebody said even when you're having intercourse, your partner can feel it. And I'm not going for that one. I want a smooth intercourse.
No.
I don't want.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
You see a person now not coming back because they're scared, because some relationship people don't discuss things. Now he doesn't want to do it anymore because he feels it and he's not telling you, I can feel that thing.
No, it's just things that people are saying. No. Because I had that thing for 5 years.
Yeah.
Immediately, I went to remove it. Because, no, the doctor wasn't giving me an appointment. And I was feeling like this thing has expired. I was already feeling pregnant. I even told my husband, I think I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
I think I'm pregnant. And then I went and inserted the new one. Because the doctor checked my age. He said, but no, menopause, you're not going to fall pregnant. Because they even said, no, don't remove it. It takes up to 8 years. The previous doctor, the one who inserted this thing, he said 5, not 8. Oh, okay, let me insert it because I can see you are fearful. But checking your age, if you leave it for 8 years, by the time it reaches 8 years, it will mean you'll be on menopause and you're not going to fall pregnant anymore. But let's do it.
Yeah.
The gambling thing, that's what I don't want.
I don't want to lie. With this past relationship, I gambled a lot. Even in the beginning, after realizing that the other side is safe, I just gambled for a while. 6 to a year. So what are you expecting? Because I had already decided I don't want a child. Because Lena, remember there was a time where I thought I was pregnant. We thought we were pregnant at that time. Lena, he thought I was pregnant. Because I remember he even said, my sister dreamt of inking a baby, so I thought it was you pregnant. My sister thought of you being pregnant. So, but I can't really say, yeah, but it's like pregnant. The sadness.
That's the thing.
Yeah. I knew I didn't want to be pregnant, but finding out that I'm not pregnant, I was a bit sad. Yeah, I think it was the person that I was comfortable with. But then we left it like that. After realizing, no, now I'm not pregnant. Now I'm going on contraceptives full time because I have stress or anything.
But this thing that I'm using, I'm not sure if it's IUD or UID. I don't know. It's confused.
As long as it's there.
IUD.
As long as it's inside you.
I'm saying it's the safest thing. I don't know if maybe people take it differently. Like people's bodies are different. But for me, it works perfectly. perfect.
Now I like the fact that you don't go on your period.
No, first 5 years, I was still going on my periods, but it was reduced, not heavy. It was reduced. Now, not at all.
Yeah.
But I know when it's time for my periods because I'll feel, you know, the cramps.
Like
I know it's time for my period.
Okay. No, I get, but then just one thing that men need to understand sometimes, you know, contraceptives are the hardest thing for women because they change us, they change our moods, they change our bodies, they change our skin. And again, what else is there?
This one doesn't change anything.
For you find out there is somebody else out there yo naka Kenya has the pimples the following day. Yeah, they do that. So bona they put all the responsibility on us. Oh yeah, how you pregnant kanjani why ungayenzi lento le hey those things are difficult to deal with. And then I was saying that the trauma that I think because I wanted to say when it comes to poverty with kids, I kind of like I have trauma because even not having kids, because I remember there was this relative of ours who was having a lot of kids, because sometimes when you have kids at young age and then the parents take the kids away from you, you don't experience the hardships of being a mother, because you've got a sister who will take care of your child, you've got a mother or a grandmother who will take this child away from you. They even say you must go back to school. You forget that you have a child. You don't know the hardships of looking after a child, because looking after a child is a hard work even if you have money. Being there for a child is a lot. So other people also, the kid will be taken away from them, then they have another one. That one will be taken away from them, they have another one. Because I remember us being teenagers when we were told that the relative is pregnant, we'll even flip. As we were kids, we didn't know what pregnancy was, but we'll say, another one, no ways, this is madness. No, why are you doing this all the times? Because it was kind of, because we could see that even for this person, it was kind of embarrassing when we were talking about her kids at that time, or you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, as they wanted to appear as if I've got only one. So this is not a nice thing, having lots of children. So what contributed to us not wanting to have lots of kids, because we saw that trauma.
Yeah, and guys, this thing of asking people when they are going to have another child, it's so boring and it's irritating. You know, even if I love you so much, you are someone that I respect, the moment you start asking me those questions, I get really irritated.
Not even funny.
And for me to avoid being rude, I just blue tick you. So I'm not the kind of a person who blue ticks people. But if I blue tick you, it means you have said something and I'm avoiding to be rude to you. So please, it's not funny at all. Can you please stop asking people those questions?
Yeah, sometimes it's not even about you can't have kids, because other people like they get offended because they are trying and they are not even. No, for some of us, we chose not to. We don't want to. So get topic because I'm not gonna go have a child because you want me to have a child. Even if you try to convince me, when are you gonna have another one? No, I don't want to. Who's that? I'll change my mind because you are the one who's saying that. Guys.
Okay. I think that's all for today.
Yeah, that's all for today.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you are stopping by for the very first time, remember to subscribe. Click that subscribe button and let's have a conversation. And we appreciate, we love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.